Adyre Mason. I am owner and executive chef of The Veggie in Huntsville, Alabama. I'm a big fan of Bobby Flay because I'm a huge Bobby Flay fan. He is definitely one of my inspirations as far as cooking, and even before I was a chef, I used to watch almost all of his shows in some capacity. I refer to him as Chef Superman. Like, I just feel like he can do anything. I feel like he's got the swag, he's got the attitude, you know, he's got the skill. Like, I feel like he's just like a great all-around chef. And I think like a lot of people, when you think about Food Network, you definitely think about Bobby Flay. So while I was there, Sunny Anderson, who was one of the judges, she said to Bobby, we weren't recording at the time, but she just mentioned to him when she saw us come out, she was like, shout out to you for having, a historic episode with 2 Black women. And I was like, wow, I noticed that too backstage, like all the people I was seeing and that I was working with, how diverse they were. Men, women, LGBTQ, people of color, just extremely humbling. I mean, I'm not a classically trained chef, and this is just the start of my 5th year as a chef and owning a food business. So, I mean, it's just the fact that they saw enough in me, in my abilities, my personality, my story. It was just like a huge ego boost, like a huge moment of validation. I think sometimes, and I think other entrepreneurs can definitely relate to this, sometimes where you are, you don't always feel as appreciated. And then you get an opportunity like this with people who have never met you, who are looking at just your work and meeting you, talking to you, and they're like, we like this person, we see something in this person that's special enough to bring on TV. And so I think I'm still just like grappling with like, wow, they actually chose me. So I was in my late 20s and I was experiencing a lot of health issues, way more than I felt like I should have been at that young age. I had adult acne, I had high cholesterol, I had what doctors had deemed chronic joint pain, and then I was also seeing a gastrointestinal specialist, really just to get through my meals throughout the week. It was really just because I didn't want to let anything go. I've always been such a foodie. Food has been a big part of my life. My mom made me start learning to cook when I was like 8 years old. I was always the person who would like try anything once as long as I wasn't allergic to it. So it was really hard to think about going vegan just because I was like, I love how much access I have to food and I don't want to lose that. But my body was definitely telling me that it was not liking what I was giving to it. I was amazed at like how quickly my health started to improve. So within about 3 months, my cholesterol was down in normal levels. I started seeing my acne go away. I had gotten off of the arthritis medicine for the chronic pain, and wasn't seeing the gastrointestinal specialist anymore. So it was super quick. And I think because I saw the change so quickly, I was like, oh, that's it. Like how could I go back to eating how it was before? And so I really just made my journey then about how do I enjoy the food that I'm eating the most that I can. And so the first way I chose to do that was to try to make it taste like mama's food when I was growing up. And I was really trying to get my mom to go plant-based before she passed away. My mom has some chronic issues like type 2 diabetes and fibromyalgia, so things that definitely would have been helped by changing her diet. But my mom was like a good old Southern girl. She grew up in Selma, and she was like, girl, I need my fried fish. I need I need all my stuff I like. But because of that, I was really big about trying to help other people. And I was like, if that change could have kept my mom here even for a few more months, then I would love to do that for somebody else.